Hello. We're gonna make a banana cupcake. Yeah.
Banana cupcake.
And then we're going to put the wheat bit. And our chocolate chip. And then we have got bubba.
Yep.
Tupperware.
Yep. Right.
And
So
then we have got more.
we're not going to do that right now. So we need to cream, butter, sugar, and vanilla. So we've got our butter already cut up in the jug. So there's 125 grams of butter in here. We are going to make two things. So I'm going to try not to confuse between my recipes.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll do that in a minute, but we're going to do the banana cake first, okay? So what do we try and
I'll smash things.
So let's smash bananas because we're going to need those soon. Paisley can put some sugar in here.
And then put all of the chocolate.
Okay, we're going to need 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I'm going to turn this way because otherwise people can't see you on this one. You're going to be doing such a good job.
And then we have 100 books over in here.
Okay, yes we are. So we don't want to lick it. We're going to be eating that. We don't want to eat your lipped stuff. Right, we need a 3/4 of a cup spoon.
Oh yeah.
That's a bit small, but we need this size. So don't put it in the bowl. You'll fill that whole thing up.
I feel like eating that. My mouth just feel like
But please don't just eat it. It's not going to be a thing. Hang on. So we've got to fill up the whole cup first. So maybe what you could do is use this little one to fill up that cup. Right, actually, I'm going to do the sugar because all you're doing is getting it everywhere and then it's going to get all sticky and do my banana. All right, so we've got 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. So this recipe, this banana, oh my God, there's brown sugar everywhere. This banana cake recipe is got almond milk and bananas, obviously, almond milk and brown sugar. Please don't eat any more, I mean it, or this will be baking with the kids. Oh, you won't be helping. Basically, I'm not going to eat any more sugar.
we're just getting them off the cup.
Then we've got our butter, obviously all microwaved in here. I put it in for a minute. Got our spatula, which the spatula is amazing. I've demonstrated it a few times over birthday week. Just careful, it's coming off the side of the plate. See? It just gets everything out of everything. It doesn't leave anything behind. So that's so good. Who wants to do a mixy here?
Me!
Okay, so outside Stella. I'm just going to put the dog out. Very gentle mixing with that, so it'll slop over the side. Hey, Stella.
This is the modular Tupperware spinner, and it's really sharp. Never let your babies to have these.
Yeah.
Only big kids or eight.
Yes, that's right. Elliot.
Okay.
All right.
And once I'm going back to school.
Tracy's doing a great job there creaming the butter and the sugar. And I think we're going to have to add in some eggs. Eat eggs one at a time. So Alex, do you want to crack an egg for me?
Huh?
Do you want to crack an egg?
Like how many?
We need 2, but we're going to do one at a time. So you've got to do a really good job of not getting, you can put it in there, not getting the gel in it. Okay.
Oh, why did
Work, Tracy.
I need some
Those are from the shop. So we need to finish these. We've got chickens and they're doing a great job laying. There's still a few we've got from the shop. We need to
What do you sugar?
We're going to go here together anyway. Those chunky bits there. Lots of daisies. Okay. Oh man. That's all right. We will try that one again. Ugh. Just leave it basically so we're going to get egg. All 3 things we don't want them in. Okay. So you could do it in a bigger bowl. We're going to do one of these bowls. You might have to sit a little bit away from the table. I mean, like a little bit over the table. And for our next recipe, which is a wee bit slice. Okay, oh no, thank you. Not a thing. I've already talked about that. Hey, you have to go and sit down somewhere else and not bake with us if you're not going to listen.
Look
Okay?
at that, I see the yolk.
Okay, cool. So put it in there and then tip it into that bowl for Paisley so she can mix it in some more.
You said I could do
We should never do one at a time. I see. Paisley, stop it.
done.
Yep, now do another egg.
I don't know.
Oh. I thought I got you.
No?
Okay.
Because I picked that one. I just kept
going in the middle. Oh, you go, please. Cool, put that into paisley.
Heavy.
That's all right.
That looks like a sloppy one.
It does. So chuck it into paisley. Right, the recipe now says beat and eggs one at a time, mash bananas, which Elliot's done. This masher is so... We are. This masher is so
No,
good
we're
to
making
mash with.
banana cake. We are making banana cake.
Nothing compares to it. I tell you, you wouldn't think that
cupcake.
there's such a thing as getting excited over a masher, but this is the thing. Right, so Elliot needs a job. Good work. Paisley, you're doing a great job mashing that up. So we're going to make a wet bit slice at the same time. Going to cook it in our silicon range. So there are different silicons available at different times. I don't know if these are in the catalogue at the moment. We are going to do some cupcakes, and we have the really big princess one. So this banana, keep mixing, bud. This banana cake recipe, please don't eat it, it's got raw egg in it. Banana cake recipe fits really beautifully in this big one. And then we're going to do our wet bit slice in our rectangle silicon. So we need to have 3 wet bits. Elliot's going to use our supersonic chopper. Oh, okay. Just don't get it in that one, that cake, because it's not a thing. Okay, right. So, got our wet bits here. We don't want to pull it lots of times because it just needs to be crushed, not obliterated. Okay. Oh my goodness. Right. Oops, give it, it's very sharp. No, we don't want to do that. We want to give it a... Oh, I think we've got to pull the thing right out, okay, to make the blade spin better to cut it all. Holy here, it's very, I obliterated it. So yeah, cut stuff up so quickly. I actually normally, how many, we only put 2 in there, Elliot. I'll often use the bigger chopper to do the wheat bits if I'm making a big one. No, you just need that one right. Give that one a really good pull. So you've got to pull the string right out. So you keep it on the bench, pull it out on that angle so you don't rip the string. Right, Paisley, how's that looking? So, thank you, Paisley. Can I give it one last mix? And then we need to fold in the flour and soda. So we're making a gluten-free banana cake. I try and eat gluten-free whenever I can. The kids are a little bit intolerant. But my wheat bix stored in a modular square 3. So if you're not sure what size you need for different things, let me know. But that's what that one is. And you need, oh, yeah, you've obliterated that one. Now done. Get that stop. Thank you. And I'll take the blade away, and then I don't have to worry about you guys cutting your faces off. Okay. Okay, basically it might flick out off on the table. How much flour do we need? 1.5 cups of gluten-free flour. No, thank you, because this is for a cake. And no, we've got very specific measurements. So if you take some out, it means our cake mixture won't work. Gluten-free self-raising flour here. 1.5 cups. That. You're just a bloody rascal, and your hair's not tied up anymore. All right, you want to put the 1 cup in for me, Paisley?
Not me.
You can do the 1/2 cup. Tip that in very gently. There you go. Awesome. And now we're going to to our mixing spoon with a hole. I find this better for folding in flour.
I am following.
Oh, I'll just give it 1. Thank you, Elliot. That'll be plenty. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that'll learn you. I just want to fold this in because of flour. Nah, jeepers, kids. Jeepers. Right, what do we need now? We need some soda. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Did we get the baking soda out?
No.
No.
Mom, how will we put the chocolate?
We're going to put them on the top, bub. Baking soda.
This tastes like bananas.
Okay, yeah, it will. Because it's a banana cake. Funny that, huh?
Why does it only taste like banana?
It's got raw egg in it, so I prefer you.
That what
No.
Bluey's dad, babe?
Bluey's dad doesn't. Says no, Bluey's dad eats the mixture.
No, Bluey does.
Oh my God. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, so that is about the smallest.
Mom, can I
Yes, but you have to do it. I'm going to teach you how to do it because you don't want to have too much of the mixture taste funny. Like that, okay? So you got to make it flat. So you just get a little scoop and then smush it on the side of the container. No, you're not listening. Yep, now go. You got too much baking soda in it. Pretty much rinse the cake. So I keep my baking soda, baking powder, cocoa powder, that sort of thing in an oval too. What else do we need in there now? No. You are pissing me off. I've said no 1,000 times.
I talking about me.
No, I'm talking about pasty. You can eat all that junk pasty. I just do not want you to eat those raw eggs. Right, we need
that thing.
Do we need that in there? 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So that is 5 mils. Get our little 5 mil spoon. And you're going to hold the spoon for me, Elliot, so I can pour it.
What does that taste like?
You can put your finger on the thing after you've poured it in. Okay, pour it in. You can put your finger on there and taste it. Smells good, but it doesn't taste good. Yes, basically.
Yeah.
Right, mix that in. I think we need some almond milk, do we? And blah, 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 blah.
I
Blah, blah, blah. And milk. How much milk do we need? 1/4 of a cup.
Can I pour it in?
Yep.
And then I pour it in?
It's very full. Maybe you hold the thing and I'll pour it. Oh, thanks, Paisley. Yep, got it. Lovely. 1/4 of a cup. So good. Lid. Just wondering if you've got some go-to favorite recipes that you want to see me have a go at cooking, please put those in the comments. Always open for new things to cook. Nah, that's all right. You don't need any of that. Right, so now we need to pour. Are we making muffins or a cake? No, thank you.
A muffin.
Muffins?
Toast muffin.
Muffins. There is food and crap everywhere. Right, we're going to need that one for the cake and that one for that cake.
Can we chop up?
Nah, we don't need to because we're going to sprinkle them on the top, remember, and then they melt and it goes delicious. Do you guys want to spoon some of the mixture into here? Okay, you have a tray each.
Where's my spoon?
I'll go get your spoon.
I'll use it.
Nah, so it's got a hole in it. Really good scooping. Did you slick that?
No.
Yes, you did. I need to get the batter off it. Jeepers, you guys are. It's been a while since we've all baked together. I used to try and time it so I'd only have one kid and one would be sleeping or one would be somewhere else. Now I remember why. Right, get you guys a spoon so you can start putting the mixture in the thingamabobbies. Yep. Right, what you guys are doing now, I'll be ready for the next recipe. You have to hook your spoon in and then use your finger to get the mixture off your finger.
But I'll just eat it.
Nah, if you eat it, we won't be able to eat it when it's cooked. If you're eating all the batter, we'll be like, oh man, no cupcakes. Preheating the oven to 180 degrees as well as the temperature to cook it on. Right. Good job. Talk about some other things while you're busy working, maybe tell people some stories or.
Have you ever made a muffin cake? Have you eaten?
Yes, right.
What's this? What we are putting?
Lucky no one's coming around to eat these because they'll just be eating your dirty finger germs. Right, don't need that. But when we do our pretty big slice, which we're going to do next, we use plain flour. I haven't managed to crack it with the gluten-free flour yet, so that's where that one's at. Can you please focus on putting it in the things and not just eating it all? Right, so our next recipe.
But it keeps going on my hand.
Well then, no, stop. You just do it all, and at the very end you lick your fingers. You don't need to lick your fingers after every one. So we don't need the circle. So this round is quite big. This is the silicon round form, I'm pretty sure it's called. So we had to buy the Tupperware round keeper to fit it in. It is, yeah, a really decent size. You can see by the size of my head. Decent size container. We used to keep it in the slicing store and the sweet keeper. But yeah, and the sweet keeper comes in the same colors as this. This is just about 13 years old. So it's still going strong. This one's also really good for muffins and cupcakes too. Right. How are you guys? How's it looking?
Well,
It is looking pretty good. We may, I wonder if it's all going to fit in there. If we maybe need to do some mini muffins too.
yeah, we do.
We'll see how you go. I have got some mini muffins ready. This here was on special. It may still be in clearance.
Mum, can we please make bunbury?
Make some jelly. Haven't even got any jelly here, bub. Sorry. Right, and then I'll get ready for this one. We need the coconut.
When we are at the very end, we will just eat our fingers With our fingers in the bowl and he ate it.
And
With our spoon.
at the end, not the whole way through.
Huh?
I said you do that at the end, though, not every time through.
Yeah, I know.
I know. For our next recipe.
What are we making
So
now?
when we put those in the muffin thingies, what do we need to put on the top?
But
Chocolate chips.
I'm done.
You're done? All right. So do you need the little red one to fill up now too? Because there's actually over or? Right, I need this too, chocolate. Is it facing? So we can probably use our spatula now to get the last of it out. These kids are hopefully not going to die of raw egg. So yeah, the spatula, hang on, just want to show people how good it is at getting all of the batter out. Just scoops right around the container. And the spatula itself is really sturdy. Oh, here comes Teresa. We will just go like this and pin. Hey, Teresa. It's Arnold. I don't know how you cook with kids. You're amazing at it. All right, so we've got,
Hi, you
generally there'd be a lot more batter, so we would have done more than 12 cupcakes or 12 muffins, but that's still a good size. Right, I'm going to give you each a few, stop eating out of there, Paisley, each a few chocolate chips to put on the top, okay? So you can eat a couple of the chocolate chips. No, but most of them have to go in. You're only allowed to eat a little bit. Right, clean off the top of those a little bit. Oh, they're looking beautiful.
Like when we were eating the stuff when we put it in there.
I know. Right, so you're going to have to decide how many are going to go on the top of your cupcake. So these you're allowed to eat maybe 3 or 4, but that's it. The rest have to go on the top of the Elliot. Right, those away.
I'm not. I only ate the chocolate chips. Let's leave it on the slime.
Oh, right. This is my hack, so we don't have to ice. I get a little bit sick of icing cakes all the time. You've got to wait for them to cool down, and they're so much nicer if you can eat them when they're hot and they come out the oven. So sprinkling the chocolate chips on the top is the hack. So is Paisley putting lots on there, or is lots just going in your mouth?
No, I'm putting them on there.
Oh, thank you. Are they going to be delicious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who could we share them with?
Willow and our friend.
Our friends. That would be nice, eh?
Our friend will like them.
They'll like them. I think they will, because you've made them with so much love.
Hello, Teresa.
I wonder if Thomas is at home. What's he doing?
You must be having a cupcake.
No, maybe Teresa's been making some cupcakes too.
Yeah.
Right, they need to be just run up for folks.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But my hey.
Say hi.
Hi. Hey, yeah.
Oh, hey, dude.
Hey,
Oh, there he is. Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
All right, Elliot is.
Yeah.
All right, Elliot, they are looking pretty good, aren't they? Maybe another one on here. Might have to take a few off there. Okay, so our next recipe is the Weet-Bix slice, which we have made quite a few times. Hey, Jess. So if you've been following us for a while, you may have seen it. So with the silicone, you don't have to grease anything. You literally just put the chocolate, or put the ingredients in the thing, put them in the oven, and then when they're cooked, you're just gonna fold them out, wipe it out. If you've washed it and put it in the cupboard and then you pull your silicone out later and you're like, oh my God, it's got white stuff on it, that's just the fat releasing back out of the silicone. So what happens is it is a little bit porous. So when you're cooking, it absorbs whatever you're cooking a little bit, and then it just splits back out on top of the surface. So that's actually a sign of some good quality silicone. Thank you, darling. Oh, there's still some chocolate chips here in this. So put them on here.
No, I want to eat away.
Do you?
Can I have some? Why can we not put white ones?
White ones. Well, we could have put white ones, but I think it's pretty chocolate heavy now. So
No,
we'll go
can I try those rainbow chocolate chips?
rainbow chocolate chips.
Yeah, white.
Like white. How does that make a rainbow?
Like 2 different colors.
2 different. Oh, I see what you mean.
Can we, Mum?
When we do some icing, we'll do actual rainbow icing for our slice. How does that sound? Does that sound good? All right. So.
But I need to put the colors in at the same time.
No, just kick them. All right. So now I'm going to do our Weet-Bix slice. So We need to pour the melted butter over the ingredients. We've already melted the butter. This is an old school micro pitcher. You would have seen the blue micro pitcher jug we used at the start for the other recipe. So we need coconut. So we have our coconut in an oval 3 with a floral seal. You finished baking butter, or do you want to keep going?
Huh?
Ellie, do you want to keep going, or are you finished?
Keep going.
Okay, we need 1 cup of coconut. So Paisley, pour that in. Oopsie daisies, I split the top off.
That way I used to.
Paisley, oh, you're back over there. So, oh, you guys swapping or not?
No.
No. Okay, back on your side, please, Paisley. So Elliot, Paisley's going to do that, and Elliot, you can do. You've done the Weetabix. We need a cup of flour. So we'll have to wait for Paisley to be finished with her cup. Maybe you do the 3/4 coconut. That's when you need to fill it right to the top because this has a lot of coconut in this recipe. No, Paisley's doing it, and you're going to do another thing. So you're going to do 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Very important to get it filled right to the top. Your
Off the top
shake it off, shake it off first. Yeah, now put it in because we want to make sure there wasn't too much or too little. No, thank you. No, we've talked about. Oh my goodness. Yep, you got that one, Paisley. Just scoop the hang out. See where we got to fill it right to the top. So we know we've got exactly a cup. Thank you, Elliot. Sugar is done. Right, where's our spoon? You want my babes? You notice this beautiful tea towel, also Tupperware. Great little helpers here. Oh yeah, that's one word for them, Jess. Thank you. No, Paisley, we don't need any more. Start mixing that around.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to put something in the chat. We'll just check the chat.
Let's Teresa gone.
No, she's still there. She might give us some cooking pointers. Tell you guys what you should be doing. She's not on. Where's the cup? Oh no, here, Paisley. She's probably doing stuff in the background.
Huh?
She's probably doing stuff in the background. Right, 1 cup of flour. So now you need to mix slower. Oh, I just did the flour, but you can do the baking powder for me. How does that sound? We need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So 1 teaspoon is 5 mils, but
Teresa, if you have a water can, you'll just make a big mess.
Thank you.
If you have bakers like Harry and
You keep going, you keep talking.
if you have bakers,
She has big kids.
they can help.
They
If
can help.
Tommy was around, you can.
Yeah, the girls were doing some cooking demonstrations on Facebook the other day.
Whoa, cook!
I know.
I want to put that.
Some cocoa. Okay, do 1 more tablespoon of cocoa.
Can I do some?
After Paisley's head too. Yep. Oh, wow, that's a lot. We probably don't need any more cocoa butter. Otherwise, you can have put the stuff when we make the icing. Right, we've done that. I think we've got all the ingredients in. So have you mixed all that up nicely?
No.
This one. It tastes good or not good? Not good, eh? Right, so just need to make sure it's all folded through evenly. This spoon is great because it doesn't overbeat the recipe because it's got the hole in the middle. We'll love it. Are you going to clean all that up later, are you, Elliot? Elliot? The more mess you make, the more you've got to clean. All right, so that's all nicely combined, and now we are going to put our butter in. That would be very helpful, thank you. We're going to use our spatula, of course, to get as much out as possible, and then it's going to go in our rectangle form. Thank you, my darling. And then look at this, we can get the last of the butter out with the spatula. And we're not leaving anything behind.
What else are we doing now?
That's pretty much it. What I love about this recipe is it's literally just dry ingredients and then you put in some butter. Such an easy recipe. All right, team, do you want to put the last of those dishes over in the sink for me, please? Thank you. Thanks, Elliot. Paisley, just come and grab some of these things and put them in the sink. Oh, you won't be able to do baking with us next time because part of doing the baking is being a team and helping out and cleaning up.
This is
What's that, sorry?
Tupperware spoon.
Paisley, what did you say?
This is Tupperware spoon.
That's all right. We'll just eat all the cake because Paisley hasn't helped do the hard work at the end. I will share the cake with you definitely if you come and help us do some tidying up because that's what being a team's all about. Pitching in and everyone helps, even on the bits we don't really like. So you can put those things over in the sink.
Okay.
Okay. We'll try and crush it down with this one. Actually, Ellie, can you go get... you want to do some pushing? Yeah, we'll use a tablespoon. That's the one. Then we'll put it in the oven and just bake it, and then it'll be
I
done.
need to put this in there.
Hey, we might as well wash them because you've got ingredients everywhere. So I used to, of course, use the old tins for baking. Do I own baking tins? I've got one of my, thank you. One of my old baking tins I use to put, I'm just going to get it in the oven. I used to put my jars in up the top of the cupboard so I can just pull the shelf, pull the container out, the tin out, and it's got my jars already on there. Right, so that looks good. I always make sure to pat it down really good so it goes kind of like biscuit base. I'm going to rainbow rice it by the sounds of things. Right, our muffins are rising and looking good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so now we've got the kitchen cleanup. Oh my goodness. So thank you for watching. I'm going to say bye to the people on the live on Facebook.
Bye,
And bye, Teresa. And bye to everyone on Facebook. And stop recording.